So a question I see a lot in the community is, am I going to lose weight on the carnivore diet? How much weight am I going to lose? Why have I only lost this amount of weight compared to somebody else? Something to that effect, something with weight, right? And this is a very hard thing to answer. It's not like there's a simple one answer for everybody type deal, right? First of all, as a society, we are caught up in weight, how much we weigh. And that's not what we really are looking for, what we really want. What we really want is to lose body fat and be healthy. Because, like, we look at ourselves in the mirror and we're like, look at that. I really need to lose weight. Well, it's your perception that you need to lose weight based on the body fat that you see on your body. So instead of thinking of it as weight, let's think of it at what it really is, and it's body fat. So we want to lose body fat. Now, here's the thing about the carnivore diet: you will lose body fat, but it's also somewhat hard to measure because you can't just use weight to measure that. Because on the carnivore diet, especially if you're working out, but even if you're not working out, you're going to gain some muscle because of the protein and just the regular activity that you're doing. You're going to build some of that muscle up that you weren't seeing before. So even if you're just like walking or something, you're going to be building up some muscle there, right? So you're going to have muscle, which muscle weighs more than fat. There's no disputing that. So you're going to be adding some muscle. You're going to be losing some body fat. But depending on where you're at, if you're not really that big, not you don't have that much body fat to lose, you could very well be staying the same, and maybe even at first you might lose or actually gain a little bit in terms of your weight. Where somebody else that has a lot more body fat is, especially if they're coming straight from a high carb diet, they're going to be losing some body weight or some water at first out of their body, and they're going to be losing the body fat quicker. So you're going to see more changes on the scale in terms of weight in those cases compared to other people. Doesn't mean that the carnivore diet is not working just because you're not seeing a change on the scale with your weight, because you could be gaining muscle and losing body fat, which you probably are. Because if you're coming from a different diet, especially with diet that was higher in carbs, and you're now eating the carnivore diet, you're going to see those changes. So what's more important than the weight on the scale is your body measurements. Measure yourself around your waist, your belly button, your chest, your neck, your arms, biceps, your thighs, and so forth. Do all those measurements, and then like a month later, do them again, and then another month later, do them again, and you're going to see changes. You're also going to visually notice over time changes in your body. And those changes can happen without much in terms of weight being lost. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm not really losing any weight, but I am still losing some body fat and I'm gaining muscle. I've been doing a little bit more working out, not as much as I should, but I've been doing a little bit more working out, and I know I'm gaining muscle. So the fact that I'm gaining muscle and I'm not gaining weight on the scale tells me that I am also losing some body fat. And I notice it in things like just putting on pants, and they're a little bit looser than they were a month or two ago. So keep that in perspective. It's not really the weight, it's more so your body fat that you're trying to lose and getting healthy. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. Are you one of the types of people that really like to weigh themselves all the time and you get frustrated when you're not seeing the scale move? I get that way too myself, but got to remember, it's more about the body fat and being healthy than it is about the actual weight on the scale.